Hello everyone and welcome to Tech with Robert, the Get Started with T-SQL course. Today we're going to talk briefly about the Management Studio. We're going to go through how we can enable line numbers and Intellisense if you don't have that, and I'm going to explain what Intellisense is. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give a thumbs up on the video if you like what I do. That really helps me to know what I do well and what you guys want me to improve on or focus on in the upcoming lectures. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So once you've opened your SQL Server Management Studio and connected to your server, you see here now that you have your database right over here. So if you want to create a new query, you can do it in two ways. Either you can right click here and on the database and you can say new query, and this is the first way. The second way is, for example, if you are here wherever you are here in the in the catalogs. Well, let's say we are here. You can simply press on Control N, and that will also open a new query. But notice here in the corner it says master. If you start to type your query here, you will query the master database that's under the system databases, and we don't want that. We want to query the AdventureWorks Data Warehouse 2017 here. So there are two ways to fix this. The first way is just to simply press here and then choose the database you want to query here in the drop down menu like this, or let's say that you are on master and you want to query the AdventureWorks database. You can simply choose use and then AdventureWorks Data Warehouse 2017. So now everything you do, if you just press right select one and press F5, you see that it changed to the database that you have selected here in the use statement. And you can run this as many times as you want to. It won't break anything. You're just simply telling the database engine that you want to use all the queries that you write here. You want to use this data warehouse. And notice what I did as soon as I typed use and then I pressed A, I get up a little help menu here, so I could just simply stand here and press enter. That is the Intellisense. And you should have that by default, but in case you don't have that, you can click on tools, options, and if you go to the text editor and under transact SQL, you will see here you have Intellisense. So make sure that the enable Intellisense is checked. And if you see here, we also have for each line that I write, I get a line number. That is really helpful. Sometimes maybe you have a very large query, like what I work with, for example, like 500 rows of SQL. It's sometimes we get an error message. We say that there's a error on line 67, for example. Then it's much easier to know where I should go and do my debugging. So if you don't have line numbers, I don't think that you get it by default. But if you want that, you again go to tools, you press on options, and you have under the text editor, you can go to plain text, I think it is, and then general. Yeah, and then here make sure that line numbers is checked it. So now you see you will have this. Okay guys, that is it for this tutorial, for this lecture. In the next lecture we're going to talk about the select statement, and we're going to write our very first SQL statement. So I will see you guys in the next course. See you then. Take care. Bye bye.